Yo, what up, though? This your boy Ambitious, host of You Can't Sit With Us Radio. Shout out to my co-host Q. As always, you know I got to start the show off with a positive quote. Today's positive quote is, just don't give up trying to do what you really want to do. Whether it's love and inspiration, I don't think you can go wrong. End quote. And yeah, before we get into this brand new episode, one thing I want to announce, December 14th, live at the Red Rose Hype Shop in Nashville, Tennessee at 4 p.m., we will be doing our first ever live podcast for our 50th episode. So yeah, man, if you're gonna be in the Nashville area, come check us out December 14th. If you got, anybody that has Instagram, our Instagram pages are in the description below. As always, you can follow me at Ambitious1K, Q at Q Dropping Dope, Threshold Brace, and You Can't Sit With Us Radio, all one word. Yeah. So yeah, December 14th, stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's get into this brand new episode featuring the homie Darwin Moore, the owner of the Ville Apparel. And I'm going to let one of Denver's finest, Zainab, take it away.
What's up, y'all? This is Zainab. And you're listening to You Can't Sit With Us podcast.
Threshold Brace Productions.
Yo, what's happening? Welcome back to a brand new episode of You Can't Sit With Us Radio, featuring myself, L Ambitious, and Q. What's up, Q?
What's going down?
Well, man, I ain't got no topics to talk about. You got anything?
Man, no, we talked about it a little bit, but I need to know your opinion. Then I can't talk. Your opinion on the Ye album.
I haven't even listened to it yet.
Yeah, listen to it yet?
I ain't have that anticipation. Like,
yeah.
know.
I feel that. I feel that.
I ain't have that anticipation.
Man, I done had people with mixed reviews, bro. I personally liked it, but not everybody agree with me on that, which is cool. But
how was the song with the clips though? That's the song.
That's the best song.
That's
the best song.
I gotta hear that.
Because Malice went crazy. Like, Malice sounded like he ain't stopped rapping in his life. Like, he was sounding cold. Push always, he gonna deliver either way. But sonically, that joint sounded phenomenal to me.
Oh man, I did have a topic. You know about the vaping stuff. Everybody dying from vaping.
Man, I saw some nigga with that. I don't know if it was fake on Twitter, but he had his vape and he had like blood in his hand and he was like, "It's making me bleed. Stop vaping." So I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've been hearing they've been messing people up though.
I don't know. I know 2 people died here, didn't they?
Damn, for real?
I think so.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks,
so.
bro.
Yeah.
Man, you just gotta stay away from that. Man. Can't go.
Well, yeah. As always, we keep the dopest guests on the show. Today's like no other. We got Darwin Moore on the show today, owner of the Ville Apparel here in Nashville, Tennessee. What's up, man?
Not much, man. Good that y'all had me here. So, nice opportunity for both of us to get to talk more about, whatever it is you want to talk about. Just let me know.
Yeah.
For sure.
So how long you had your clothing brand, and why did you want to start it?
I started my clothing brand, like we were just talking about a couple minutes ago, 2018, like around February and March. I had the idea long before then. That's the days I actually went ahead and started putting in the steps, putting everything in motion. And what made me want to start it just was clothing brand wasn't my first business that I started. Before that I was doing photography. Okay. And the same things apply with business. It's just like when I realized I didn't want to work for nobody else, I just want to work for myself and just brainstorming ideas and things that I could do to be my own boss. So that was just one of the second things that came to mind. I was like, once I had an idea for a logo and stuff like that, I thought it would do good. I just started putting it into motion, finding out, how to get clothing produced, how to get the pieces I need so I can resell them, make my profit. And I was just trying everything out. And so that's really just how I started, just from wanting to work for myself.
Okay. You originally from California?
No, I mean, I can't claim California because I was on there since I was 3 years old.
Oh, okay.
So, because I was born there, but I grew up in Nashville.
Okay. What made you move here?
My mama, she from California. My granny, my mama, my auntie, they was there for years. My mama said she just wanted to raise me here. She ain't want to, California, kind of, especially the part they was in, a little rough and everything. She didn't really want to raise me there, so we moved down here, and then we was living with like one of my uncles at first, and then until my mama got on her own feet, and then we was staying in Madison, and so like we done had a couple different spots here in Nashville, but this is home for me.
Okay.
For sure. Man, so when you first started, what kind of was there like a big point in your life that made you like take that step to say, okay, I really like want to make this like full time?
Really, like when I was in high school, when I was like 16 years old, and as hard as I was working, like I was working at KFC, and I was like, man, this ain't it. I'm in here working my ass off, making like $400 every 2 weeks. I'm like, man, this ain't it.
Some garbage.
So that's when I was like, man, what can I do to kind of like make my own bread and what I'm saying, make a little more than what I'm making. So that's when I just started brainstorming stuff that I could do. And so like I said, the first thing I did was picked up a camera just because I seen like other people who was doing camera work at the time. I'm like, it's plenty of work out there. You just gotta, the hustle sold separately. So that's what I did. And then, but yeah, basically to answer your question, just seeing like how hard you work for the next person and you only making so much, I was like, nah, I gotta, do a 360.
Put value on your time, man. Yeah, for sure. So would you say because you said that you kind of started with photography first, so would you say that helps with the clothing brand as far as I would think, as far as like social media and marketing?
Yeah, I definitely would say any type of business will help with the next business because the same rules apply.
Yeah.
Customer service, work ethic, all those things, you can't really teach. You just gotta inherit. So me being a photographer, I kind of learned how to deal with a lot of people, how to communicate with people, like keep a business. So moving into like having a clothing brand, like knowing how to treat your customers, knowing how to bring value to them, because like that's the major key. Like instead of like, trying to just make a quick buck, just knowing how to bring value to people, because that's what they're gonna pay for.
Facts.
Where'd you get the name? How'd you come up with the name?
What, the Ville Apparel?
Yeah.
Just the design. So at first, the shirt say the Ville, and then apparel, is clothing. So it just makes sense and go together. And now that I've done that, I'm going to just keep it the Ville Apparel, but I'm going to still make more clothing, not that just say the Ville. Yeah. But I'm going to keep the same name, the Ville Apparel, but I'm going to still offer, different types of apparel.
Man, I was looking at your IG, bro, and you had one shirt that had 615 on the back of it, and I don't know if that's out yet. But when it come out, or if it's out, I need it. I need that shirt.
I can get you one. That's what when I started off doing the 615 on the back, it was this vest that was trending. And I had ordered some vests, and so I was like, I gotta, put a little different stuff on it. So I was gonna do a whole bunch of but I kept it simple. I just did the Ville on the front, then put the area code on the back, the 615, and a lot of people have ads for like that and shirts and other stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna get that I'm gonna just go ahead and put that out before this year's over. So we're gonna do it like that.
For sure.
You got your own store?
I don't got my own store yet. So I've had like stores that I've made appearances in. So like Era Clothing, no, not Era, VIP Clothing was the very first store that I ever put my stuff in, and so that was real cool. It was real dope. Like I had tried like a couple stores, but really starting out, I didn't want to go in those stores because I was always told like if you can go straight from yourself to the consumer, then do that. Fact. But then like after a year went by, and then more the brand, I was putting in the work, just for me directed to the customers. After a while, I said it would make more sense, to get into some stores now. Now that so many people probably done seen the shirts, know about the shirts, like the shirts, want to get them, make it easier for them. Cause on me, when I'm getting a shirt to somebody, either I got to meet up like hand in hand out the trunk, or ship it through the mail. So it just take a little bit of work off myself. And then the way I'm doing it with the stores is like they're already purchasing it from me from a wholesale price. So either way I go, I still make my profit, and it's easier for my customers to get, merch. Yeah. And so yeah, that was a cool little step that I took. But for the longest, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to, do everything myself and just continue to build my brand. But being in the store was definitely a pretty good move, a pretty big move that I made.
For sure. You looking to get into more stores?
Yeah, most definitely. So right now the stores that I'm in are kind of like streetwear stores. So when the VIP clothing store, when they order from me, they want shirts to go with sneakers like J's that come out, Air Max, Pumas, and different colorway shoes and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get into some like souvenir shops and stuff like that, like where I can sell like the original logo, like just for people who just want something as a souvenir or they just want to rep Nashville and they really don't really care about the colors. So I could drop off some basic colorways like blue and white, black and white, some teen colors like vanity, the black and gold ones, like little stuff like that. And just have it somewhere where, you know, a lot of traffic is brought. So if I can get somewhere like, I know it'll be hard, but like say for instance, if I can get shirts in the store that's on Broadway, I feel like that'll go crazy because, you know, that's where everybody's at. People who travel here, that's where they go. And like when they want souvenirs, you know, the Ville, that'll be the perfect snap to get them. So that's kind of like a bigger plan for me, like thinking out long run, and then possibly like if I can get somewhere like Opry. I know a lot of people go like, you know, that generate a lot of traffic too. If I can get in somewhere like Opry Mills or something like that, that'd be cool too. But
For sure.
I'm already knowing like those kind of stores would be like a harder process.
Yeah. Hey, we actually know somebody that got a store. You want to
Red Rose.
we can hook you up with.
Say no more. And like,
Hype shop.
and like I tell people when I go in the stores, like I do good business. I do my end, like as far as like making people want to buy it. Like I keep it active. I'm always doing different stuff as far as marketing. Like a lot of people sell shirts, but a lot of people don't put in that back end work to keep their brand relevant. Like I'm putting that back end work in. Like resume kind of long. Like from just having little stuff like TSU basketball team warming up in the shirts. You know, that's a good look. Like I'm finna do that again this year with one of my old high schools that I went to. Like just little different stuff to keep your brand out there, keep it seen. I'm having like commercial shot like different visuals. Like I was doing photo shoots. Like, you know, just the way you appear, like the way it's appeared to the public. Like it's always a game changer. So
For sure.
if you know somebody who got a store, tell them, you know, I'm gonna make sure it sell.
Yeah, we'll talk off air. Well, we got you though.
Yeah,
we got
put
you.
that word in.
Yeah, we got you. All right, man. So we're gonna let's get into some music. Let's get into this first song by J Triple. Shout out to J Triple all the way in Denver, Colorado. This song is called Energy. Yeah. It's called Energy. And we'll be right back on You Can't Sit With Us Radio.
Ain't no brakes, all gas. If I'm on it, that's a bag. I ain't cocky, that's a swag. Niggas hating, I ain't mad. Keep all that energy though. Keep all that energy. Keep all that energy though. Keep all that energy. Nigga, what else is new? Tell me what else is new. I got a bone to pick, and you get an L or two. Keep all that energy though. Keep all that energy. Keep all that energy though. Keep all that energy. Nigga, what else is new? Tell me what else is new. I got a bone to pick, and you get an L or two.
I got that juice is what I got. Them haters know it too, that's why they wanna have my spot. She got that juice too, I lick it all when she dry. I'll never fall off, I make a flip before I fly. Got the drip, I'll never drop, going crazy with the bottle. Light skin, dark skin, different type of models. Ask me where I'm from like you don't know I'm from Dorado. I'm so cool, like a penguin, I don't walk with a waddle, that's the truth. Righteous mind, but I can act a fool. I see that simple shit you're doing, I'm like, I can do that too, and that's the proof. If they counterfeit, I counter move. It's funny how y'all move, no biggie, just give me the loot. Is that how y'all really do? I thought we was family, damn. Put you niggas on the same bill as me like family plans. Used to give y'all opportunities, now I don't give a damn. Flexing disrespect, and you can see that on my Instagram.
Ain't no brakes, all gas. If I'm on it, that's a bag. I ain't cocky, that's a swag. Niggas hating, I ain't mad. Keep all that energy though. Keep all that energy. Keep all that energy though. Keep all that energy. Nigga, what else is new? Tell me what else is new. I got a bone to pick, and you get an L or two. Keep all that energy though. Keep all that energy. Keep all that energy though. Keep all that energy. Nigga, what else is new? Tell me what else is new. I got a bone to pick, and you get an L or two.
Hey, what it do? Welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us Radio. So, I seen you out there for TSU weekend with the new design with the pants. Like,
Yeah.
What was that like?
So with the thing with TSU was I met this dude, he from Texas. He got a clothing brand too called Young King's Clothing. His name Bam. So we was talking back and forth because I thought he lived here for some reason, but he was like, I stay in Texas. Because I was about to hit him up, like ask him some questions about like clothing, because I see he been doing it for a lot more years than I have. And so we was already talking about that, and then he had hit me like, you trying to link up, do a pop-up shop together for like homecoming? And so I'm like, yeah, that sounds smooth. I was slick nervous. I ain't gonna say I was nervous at first, but I ain't never did a lot of pop-up shops, and I ain't never tried to set up at homecoming or nothing like that. So, but he was just like, man, you gonna make bread this weekend. There's a lot of people come through, a lot of alumni. They come to spend money and stuff like that. So I'm like, everything sound good. So we had ended up just talking about how we was gonna do it, like but we ended up doing some legendary stuff. We had like 3 pop-up shops within like 3 or 4 days. We hit TSU campus on that Wednesday, and then we hit the pep rally on that Friday, and then we hit the parade Saturday. And so all 3 days we was seeing some money and stuff like that. So I was like, it was definitely an eye-opener, like learning lessons, like, you know what I'm saying, like something that I needed to experience, because it opened my mind a lot more as far as like selling stuff, like, because there's so many different ways of doing it, from like, you know, just online where don't nobody know who it's coming from, to in person where you could really tell who a real hustler. Because like he asked me, he was like, can you sell water to a shark? He said, that's what we got to do then, like. And it's just really like that. Like, some people that I met, and they've never seen me before, I never seen them before, but when they come through and they want to know about the brand, you know what I'm saying, it's on you to sell it or not, like. Cause like a real hustler gonna get it sold, like. So that's when you realize the different types of selling and stuff like that. So it was definitely a great learning experience for me. Like I said, met a lot of people, and so it was pretty dope.
Man, so when you started your business, comparing that time to now, what would you say was like maybe one of your biggest mistakes that you had? Like, people call them like rookie mistakes.
If I would say that one of the biggest mistakes I made with my business, I'd probably say I probably should have made a website sooner than what I did. Cause like a lot of people when I first started, like, was interested in getting shirts, and I was making it hard on myself by doing it the way I was doing it, like just having a DM and text and call and stuff like that. I probably should have went ahead and created a website way sooner, because I knew better. I just waited a minute. I didn't make a website until probably almost a year into having a brand. Maybe like 6 months to a year. I don't know if it was that long, but other than that, I would say not to try to sound like I'm just perfect now. I'm just trying to think of like some other mistakes. Like, but other than that, I ain't really just took like no real big L's in the business field as far as like with my clothing brand. Sometimes I feel like on my own personal, like I make mistakes as far as like procrastinating sometimes. Like, I feel like I could probably be a little bit faster sometimes when I do stuff. Like, but other than that, I try my hardest just to make sure everybody taken care of. Like, I would say a mistake that I made one time, but it really wasn't a mistake, but it could have turned into one. One time I had a dude hit me up not too long ago, and he was like, he was saying he never did get his package. And I'm just like, and when he hit me up about it, this was like a week or two, probably almost a month. Since I had hit him up, like, I just dropped it off in the mailbox. And then he had hit me up about a month later, like, hey, send me my money. I always try to support businesses. Like, he was like, mad. I'm like, first off, it don't make a lot of sense that I text you a month ago, let you know it was in the mailbox, and I'm just not hearing from you a month later. But the way I handled it was so smooth. It was like, I told him, if you didn't get it, you know, what's your Cash App? I refund you right now. On top of that, I'll remake it and get it to you, you know what I'm saying? For like, I told him I don't do that, getting over on people, like, and he was like he was mad. Like, I had tried to call him, he didn't answer the phone and like that. Called me the next day, like, my bad, bro. I didn't know they got the shirt at the mailbox. They didn't tell me, and I'm just like, okay. And so he sent me the money back again. But like, at the time when it first happened, like, the way I handled it, I don't think a lot of people wouldn't have handled it how I handled it, like.
Being calm.
So I feel like stuff like that, like probably what I should have did to even avoid that from happening, I probably should like took a picture of it or something like that, just so I could have, as soon as it happened, I could have been like, nah, here go a picture, you know what I'm saying, it was delivered on this day and that. But you know, it was still cool at the end of the day. He hit me up the next day, he apologized, and then he wanted to buy some more stuff too. But I just feel like the way I handled that, a lot of people probably would have wanted to argue back and forth, and you can't do that in the business field. You just gotta, like, the customer's always right, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let it rock, let it slide, and like, this is part of the game.
What made you come up with the breast cancer shirt?
Just cause, like, I was supposed to do that last year, but I didn't. So I told myself this year I was gonna do it. It just adds more to it. Like, okay, we know you can make the Ville shirts, but can you, you know what I'm saying, like, just for different occasions. Can you make like a different like type of shirt? So I was like, I just hit up a graphic designer. I told him to throw the ribbon on there just to give it like a, you know what I'm saying? Because some people like to support the causes, and you know they still like to. Just putting the Ville logo on there just adds more to it for the people who already been rocking. Like, okay, and then you can make it limited. So usually I don't have the breast cancer ribbon on there, so it's like brings more value when it's only so many made. Because that's how like the shirt you just got one of the last white larges that I had, and I don't plan on making them until probably next year. You know what I'm saying, when it's breast cancer awareness month. So just stuff like that like makes it more limited. You know, makes more people want it because they don't see it all the time. Like. So it's just like an eye catcher like that. Like,
okay. How does music influence your clothing?
I love music. Like, music is so meaningful to me. Like, some of my favorite artists that I listen to, like Meek Mill, one of them. When Nipsey Hussle died, he one of like, you can listen to their music, you can learn something, especially stuff that'll help you with the stuff that you're doing in real life, because they talk about real things. As far as like hype music and stuff like that just put me in my bag, like when I don't want to turn up or something. But like, I'm a big fan of real music, people who tell stories in their music, like J. Cole. He tells stories. A lot of like any kind of motivational music like that. Like that's what I'm into, cause I feel like the stuff they talk about, I'm living it in real life. So. Like, sometimes I might go listen to Meek Mill when he talking about a certain type of situation, because I know, like, he done been through it, like, or, you know what I'm saying, it's like a relaxation type thing. Like, between music and riding my dirt bike, them the two times I feel like ain't nothing in the world bothering me, like.
Yeah, man, we gotta talk about that, man. So how the dirt bike? How did you get into that, man?
2016 when I graduated. Right before I graduated, for some strange reason, I just knew I wanted a toy that summer. Like, I was in class on YouTube looking at like how to ride a bike, and so I was looking at street bikes at first, and then like on the side panel it'd be like bikes versus cops, and then I click on that and watch it. I click on the bikes versus cops. I be like, oh man, these dudes they shaking it like they running from the police. But for some strange reason, that shit give me a thrill. Like, some people might think, oh, that's crazy as hell, it's dangerous, but for some strange reason, like, it's making me want to do it. Like, not necessarily just go get chased on purpose, but like the thrill of riding. And but then when I got on Instagram and started hashtagging like bike life, and I started seeing people from like Philly, like where they've been doing it for a long time, like they be popping wheelies like 12 o'clock and doing tricks and all this. I'm like, nah, I gotta give me a dirt bike. So that summer that I graduated, I had I think I had like saved a little money and everything, and I was just looking around for like some little cheap bikes to start off with. And when I got my hands on my first one, my mom was mad. She was like, she didn't want me on it and stuff like that. I'm like, man, it's my money. You can't tell me what to do. It is what it is. So I go outside, start pop my little wheelies and stuff like that. And then I started meeting other people who ride, and then like, it opened my eyes so much bigger, like when I started like actually going out of town and stuff like that. So like it's really like a big thing, and like they filming a movie about it right now. It's supposed to come out next year. They got some of the bike life culture and the Bad Boys movie that's finna come out. Like, it's really like a culture, like, you know, more the story, like it's like a stress reliever. Like, it done ended beef. Like, you got people from the west side, the north side who don't like each other, but they link up on the bikes, and you know what I'm saying, they cool for that time. Like, when they get out the bikes, it is what it is, but like it really bring people together, like keep people out of trouble, bring people together, and it's just like a sport at the same time. So like, somebody right here from Philadelphia who nice at riding, you got somebody from New York, they link up, have little friendly battles and stuff like that, you know. Like, it's just like its own little culture. So, and it's definitely fun. Like, like I was on my bike earlier for like 30 minutes, but for that 30 minutes I felt good as hell. Until I got off, I felt normal again. But
I feel that, man. Who would you so with your brand, who would you if you could work with anybody or any other brand, who would it be?
I got a homeboy named Sauce. He got a brand called Giovanni. Okay. And like, I like that name. Like, so if I was to partner up with somebody, I'd definitely partner up with him, help him expand that. Like I said, the bro that I did the TSU pop-up shops with, he got a brand. It's called Young Kings Clothing. I mess with him. I mess with his vision. He put me up on game with some stuff too. Like, we kind of locked in now. So like, a lot of people don't know. Well, it is pretty much common sense, but like, as far as like your plugs on the clothing, like, everything really come from overseas. So like, when you want certain products and stuff like that, like, you gotta, you know, be plugged. And so bro, he been doing it for like 5 years, so he do got a couple, you know, plugs, and he don't really mess with a lot of people. But since I did business with him before, he was telling me, you know, like, you need something, just let me know, like some certain type of pieces. Other than that, like any brands that it ain't really too many brands that I could just think of off the top of my head that I just wanna. Like I try to support other people's brands. I buy it, I wear it and stuff like that. But it's like them two people that I wouldn't mind like actually getting on board with.
Yeah.
And you know, calling myself like, you know, I got a role in their company or something like that, and helping them reach more people than what they already reaching.
For sure.
You got any you watch sports?
Man, I be working so much, like I barely get to watch sports like that. But like lately, I haven't been at all. But
You got any favorite teams though?
I had a favorite player, NBA, LeBron.
I knew it was coming.
LeBron.
I knew it was coming.
And then
I knew it was coming.
NFL. No, I wouldn't even say NFL right now. One of my favorite football players is Keyshawn Vaughn. He a running back for Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
And I done watched him get down from Pearl Cone. And like I done watched him in track. I ran track in high school, so I done really seen him put in some work. That's like my favorite football player right now, Keyshawn. Like I already know he finna go to the league, he gonna go crazy. Me and him, we kinda locked in too. Like it's some stuff he can't do with being an SEC football player, but like whenever he do get done, I'm definitely gonna be using him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I damn to sponsor him, like keep him whatever you wanna be in just cause I fuck with him.
For sure.
That's the only thing Vanderbilt got going for them. That's what.
Yeah, facts.
All right, man. Let's get into another song. This is Kristen Simone, and this is called "Hear Me." And we'll be right back on You Can't Sit With Us Radio.
I'm kinda wasted, don't like being faded, inebriated, thinking about you, baby. Pump to finger sensation, so press, swipe, type, or now it's 104. Beat the sweat, nothing left, no willpower. Clear my hair with my friends, sipping whiskey sours all night long, night long. Been sipping all night long, night long. I wanna give you a call, but I know how hard it'll be for you to hear me hard it'll be for you to hear me. I wanna give you a call, but I know how hard it'll be for you to hear me hard it'll be for you to hear me. I'm at the basement with bass plus big up vibrations, just feeling the syncopation. Rock with 60 beat durations, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's 3:03. Beat the sweat, nothing left, no willpower. Clear my hair with my face, sipping whiskey sours all night long. Getting it all night long. But I still wanna give you a call, but I know how hard it'll be for you to hear me hard it'll be for you to hear me. I wanna give you a call, but I know how hard it'll be for you to hear me hard it'll be for you to hear me.
I wanna know, can you hear me calling? Back then we struggled, nowadays we be ballin'. See, girl, my love for you will never change. We've been through some things. We talk about wedding rings and vows getting exchanged. Yeah. See, I won't never let nobody in between us. And all the shit that we do, that can never be us. Cause you my one and only. You my Bonnie, I'm your Clyde, never leave you lonely. Yeah.
I wanna give you a call, but I know how hard it'll be for you to hear me hard it'll be for you to hear me. I wanna give you a call, but I know how hard it'll be for you to hear me hard it'll be for you to hear me.
Hey, welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us Radio. So, Darwin, It's time for random ass questions. These
Alright.
questions have nothing to do with what we talked about today. I either
Alright.
come up with them in my head or online. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Matter of fact, let's start it off. Do you eat soggy cereal or not?
Hell yeah. Shit.
Hey, told
I
you,
ain't-
hey man.
I ain't bougie.
Yeah,
I'm not bougie when it comes to food. Like a lot of people, like I don't eat this, I don't eat that.
Yeah.
Man, well, like not to me, like, but coming up, you can eat what you whatever
Yeah.
presented. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So
So let me give you a little background just so we can make sure you keep it. So we've been having this debate for the last few weeks, and we probably gonna have this debate for the lifetime of the show, bro. I'm gonna stick with this, man. So you got two different people in this world. You got people that's gonna pour their bowl of cereal and they gonna eat that junk right when it hit the milk, not letting it marinate, no nothing. You know, you might mess up your gums a little bit. But then you got the people that's gonna sit there, they're gonna let it marinate a little bit. They're gonna let it soften up just a little bit. It ain't gotta be like super mushy, but you know, it's gonna be better. So me, you know, of course, I let my cereal sit for a minute. Now this guy over here, this serial killer, he just wants to eat his cereal fresh out the bowl, ruin his gums. So, you know, we've been having a debate for a while.
I mean, I eat it as soon as I pour it, but if it gets soggy, I still eat it. Like
Yeah.
some people let it get once it gets soggy, they don't want it no more.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, I'm gonna consider him on my side. I mean,
All right, next question is, would you ever let a blind person watch your kids?
A blind person watch my kids?
Mhm.
Hell no. How that don't even make sense. No
we've
sir.
been asking, man. Some people surprisingly been saying they would.
Yeah.
Nah, they crazy as hell.
You think you can cry underwater?
Can I cry underwater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's straightforward.
Yeah, right.
You gotta think about that.
Yeah, some people be like,
I mean, it might not show, but you know, if I'm crying, the tears are coming from my eyes for sure.
All right. What do butterflies feel in their stomach when they're in love?
What do butterflies feel in their stomach?
Yeah, when they're in love.
I don't think they feel nothing. It's a butterfly. Yeah. But I don't even know how to answer that one, to be honest.
All right, last question is, you think angels get high?
Do angels get high? Most definitely. They high right now.
I think that's we get a few people that don't answer it with yes, but I think most people would say yeah.
They always gotta think about it.
It
Yeah.
just depends on how you thinking about it, because technically they in the sky now.
They always high.
They very high.
Facts.
They're lit, actually.
All right, man. You got any questions for us?
If you want me to just ask some little goofy off the wall stuff,
Whatever you want to do, bro. It ain't gotta be goofy. You can be serious. It's whatever, man.
would you rather have $1 million right now and know you only got 2 years left to live, or be broke for 3-4 years straight, but after them 3-4 years is up, you know you rich forever?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take the 3 to 4.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take that 3 to
Me
4.
too.
That's a fact. I done been in some low down points in my life, you know, and I don't feel like I can't survive off being broke. I'm gonna figure it out. Especially if I know my life gonna be good after 3 to 4 years, I'm gonna be plotting, boy.
Most people probably would have say they here for. I got homies that be like, man, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, man, I know, bro, but
they gonna take that $1 million right now.
man, I'm here for
They gotta die in 2
longevity,
years.
bro, and I'm trying to be here for a minute,
me
man. I'm longevity on mine.
Me too.
Yeah.
You got any more questions?
Camaro or Challenger?
I'm gonna go with Camaro. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Camaro if it's a stick shift.
Between the Camaro and the Challenger, I'm gonna do a Camaro. Challengers are nice, but I don't know, man. It's something about the back of the Challenger that I don't like. Something about the tail lights. But the Camaro, that's oh my goodness. Yeah.
I like driving stick shift. If it's a stick shift, I'll drive it. I'll take it.
Yeah, man, you do drive, bruh. You drive stick shifts, man. Like, what made you take that route in your life, bro?
I don't know. That's the only way I had to learn to drive.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
My
nuts.
mom was like, "You gotta drive this. If you want to drive to school," I was like, "Okay." So I learned.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So you ain't ever thought about just switching to automatic?
I know how to drive it, but
I'm just saying, like,
I don't got used to it. That's why I'm like, it sucks with this traffic, but I deal with it.
yeah. I don't know, bro. I feel like even if I knew how to drive stick, I would just look at the car and be like, I don't feel like doing this while I'm driving. Like, I don't feel like hitting the clutch and then switching the gears, doing all that. I'm gonna just get automatic. I mean, unless you like.
Sometimes it's fun just doing the motions. Just like,
yeah, that's a fact. That's a
go
fact.
fast on purpose.
That's
you
a
feel
fact.
like you going faster just because you damn near just even if you in the automatic just doing nothing.
Yeah,
you feel like you doing something like
true.
Foot on the clutch and like
That's your
like,
thrill seeker side,
yeah.
bro. I could feel that.
Cause sometimes I be moving my hand around with the automatic, wishing it was a stick. Like I just be holding on to it like if I am.
Yeah.
All right, man. We appreciate you being on the show. You wanna shout out your social media, anything else you wanna say?
Yeah. Got the website up, www.thevilleappareltn.com. Instagram at the Ville Apparel TN. Facebook the same thing. There is no Twitter right now, but personally, if you want to get in contact with me, it's at I am Darwin Moore on Instagram, Facebook. Twitter _ Darwin Moore, and Facebook just Darwin Moore. So, anything you need, just feel free to ask me any questions. Anything as far as clothing, you can contact my brand page first, and if you need to, you can still contact me personally. I can get to you either way. The Darwin.
Bet. And as y'all know, it's Q. You can find me on IG, the letter Q dropping dope. I'm not spelling that no more. Told y'all. Q dropping dope on IG. Ambitious.
Yeah, man. As always, you can follow me at Ambitious1K on Instagram, Threshold Brace, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You Can't Sit With Us Radio, Instagram, and Twitter.
Oh yeah, and the Twitter. Don't forget the Twitter. Go follow us on Twitter, man. You can. It's actually YCSU.
These nuts.
No. YCSWU Radio. Man, look, put You Can't Sit With Us Radio in your mind. Do those acronyms and then just spell out the word radio at the end. I can't think of the full thing right now and be confident I'm gonna get it correct. So follow us on Twitter, man. Y'all know what it is.
Hey, yeah, and until next time, Ambitious Q, we out.
Yes, sir.